Let's talk about something that goes on in the spiritual community that's really important but doesn't get talked about enough. And if you are someone who goes to psychics or tarot readers, or you are a reader yourself, this message is for you. You should never be asking someone to read for another person who either isn't present or hasn't asked for it themselves. And if you are a reader, you shouldn't be doing it. And it might seem harmless or well-intentioned, like, I just want to know what's going on with my ex, or I want to know how my daughter's feeling because she's not talking to me, or I just want to know if Justin is going to call me sometime soon. But there are deep ethical and energetic reasons why none of that is okay. And hello, if you don't know me, my name is Liz and I'm an intuitive psychic medium. I've talked about this before, but it bears repeating. Let's go. First of all, reading for someone or requesting a read for someone who is not present or who has not given permission violates spiritual consent. Just like in real life, consent matters in the spiritual realm. And when you request information about someone without their permission, you're energetically crossing a boundary. We each have the right to our own privacy, our own process, and our own timing. So tuning into someone else's energy without their consent is the equivalent of eavesdropping or reading somebody's diary. And even if your intentions are loving, it still overrides that other person's autonomy. Doing this also distorts the energy of the reading. When a reader tries to tap into someone who hasn't invited the connection, that energy is usually blocked, or it's unclear, or it's filtered through that reader's emotions and assumptions. And that means that the reading is often inaccurate or confusing, or it's just energetically muddy. Spirit/source respects free will. And when that's not honored, the messages can't come in cleanly, even if they appear to be. Tapping into someone without their consent also creates karmic imbalance for both people. The person asking for the reading takes on the energetic responsibility for intruding into someone else's field, and the reader risks doing the same thing by participating as the conduit. Energy exchange is real, and when it's not rooted in consent or integrity, it can create energetic backlash or confusion or spiritual fatigue for the reader. It also disempowers everyone involved. Instead of focusing on what you can control, which is your own healing, your own choices, and your own growth, all the shit that we don't want to actually deal with, you're putting your energy into someone else's story. And when we use readings to check in on other people instead of checking ourselves, we give away our power, which is the only thing we truly own. True spiritual work is about self-awareness and inner alignment. It's not about control or curiosity about others. It is not about your ego and wanting to know what you want to know when you want to know it. And along those same lines, reading someone without their consent blocks spiritual integrity and trust. A reader's accuracy and reputation are only as good as their alignment with truth and ethics. When a reader chooses not to cross those boundaries, they strengthen their channel and their relationship with spirit. Boundaries are what keep our work so sacred. The most powerful trusted readers are the ones who say no when something is not theirs to access. And when a reader's entertaining your yes/no questions that are ego-centered, or any type of reading where you are asking about the free will of someone else, they are, as the reader, acting in their ego as well. So the next time you're tempted to ask, can you tell me what so-and-so is thinking? Can you tell me if so-and-so is going to call me soon? Are they going to reach out? I encourage you to pause. Instead, ask the reader to ask your team what you need to know about your connection, or about your healing, about your inner wound, or about what your next step should be. That's where the real spiritual guidance is. Respecting boundaries in spiritual work protects everyone. You, the reader, and the person whose energy isn't yours to touch. When we honor free will and energetic consent, our readings become more powerful, clear, and aligned with love. And that is what it's all about. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comments. Join me when I go live on TikTok. And if you want to know more, please follow for more.